Hi you guys, my name is Kierra and today I'm going to be showing you 4 different ways to make boba. So to start off, you're going to put your stove on medium high so that you can get the water boiling for your boba. I use 10 times the amount of water that I use for my boba. So for example, since I'm using 1 cup of boba, I will be using 10 cups of water because 1 times 10 is 10. And then what you're going to do is you're going to let them boil all the way to the top, and once they reach to the top, all of them, just check to make sure they are all at the top. And if they are, then you're going to turn your stove down to below medium, and you're going to cover your pot for 8 minutes to let it cook a little more. After 8 minutes have passed, you're going to put your stove on low and just uncover it and let your boba sit in the pot for about 8 more minutes. For your sweetener, you're going to use a 1/4 cup of blue agave or any sweetener. You can Google how to make sweeteners. There's so many ways, but I chose to use agave and water, so I use a 1/4 cup of blue agave as well as a 1/4 cup of water. Mix that on up, and then as soon as your 8 minutes are up, you're going to throw your boba into the mixture to cool them down as well as to get the sweeteners. You're going to mix that up a little bit and you have your finished boba. So for our berry banana smoothie, you're going to need 1 cup of plant-based milk, 1 frozen banana, 1 handful of frozen strawberries, 1 handful of frozen blueberries, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 3 tablespoons of agave or maple syrup. So this is one of the easier ones. All you have to do is really throw everything in the blender. And by the way, if you're wondering what blender I'm using, you can definitely check the link in the description box to get my exact blender. But right here I'm putting all everything in. I put in the frozen fruit first as well as the milk, and then I put in my vanilla extract and my agave and mix that on up. Once the berry banana smoothie is done blending, you're going to put about 4 tablespoons of boba into your mason jar, and then you're going to go ahead and pour your mixture on top of the boba. By the way, if you're wondering where I got my mason jars, that's also in the link in the description. And yeah. Up we have the matcha latte, and for it you're going to need 1 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of matcha powder, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of agave or maple syrup, and ice. So right here I'm just mixing up all the ingredients, and once I put in the ingredients, I'm going to whisk with a whisk. So real quick, while that's mixing, I do want to give today's shout outs to Mala and K. Thank you guys so much for commenting on my last video. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is comment below your favorite smoothie, and if you don't have a favorite smoothie, your favorite drink. Finish mixing your ingredients, all you're going to do is put in your boba and pour your matcha on top. I like to put a little extra plant-based milk in mine because it just gives it that really good creamy taste. Next up, for the Oreo cookies and cream shake, all you're going to need is 1 can of coconut milk, a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 3 Oreo cookies. So right here I'm just throwing in all the ingredients once again into the blender, super easy, and messed up a little there. And then you're going to blend that on up. Once you're finished blending, you're going to go ahead and put in your boba once again into your mason jar, 4 spoons. Well, I put a little more because I like a lot of boba in my shakes. And then you're going to pour that in, and yeah. Next up is the golden milk latte. For it, you'll need 1 teaspoon of turmeric, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, a pinch of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of agave or maple syrup, a 1/4 cup of hot water, ice, and plant-based milk. For this drink, you're going to start off by mixing all your spices together as well as your maple syrup so that you can get a very creamy consistency. Once you're finished mixing, you're going to go ahead and put your 1/4 cup of hot water into the mix and mix that on up. Once again, you're going to fill your mason jar with about 4 spoons of boba. I use the strainer so that the ginger wouldn't come out, and put your ice in and pour your milk on top, and that is the finished product. Here are the final products, and then if you would like to see me tasting them, stay tuned.
I already know this is my favorite. I just know. Ooh. Wow. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe so you can get more amazing recipes like this. Also, don't forget to stay tuned for all my vegan videos that I post every Wednesday and Saturday. And with that being said, that pretty much closes out this video. All right, take care. Bye, guys.